Ayo, we that way. Ayo, peace, vandals and vandalettes. It's your boy Faxo Waxing. You're now watching the Vandal Hour Season 3 live on DTFradio.com. So make sure you check us out each and every Saturday night from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. You can also catch us live on Ustream or that tuning app. You can also watch us live on DTFradio.com. You can even watch us live on www.thevandalhour.nyc. So make sure you check that out. Tell a friend. That's our motherfucking website. Yeah, we lit, which is now up and running. So yeah, we lit, as I just said. Also, if you didn't know, we uploaded that near KGB episode on our YouTube page. So make sure y'all check that out. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Comrade.
Peace, man. You know what it is. Tonight, like every Saturday night, we got a really dope show planned for y'all. Like Swift said when he opened up, if y'all didn't know, it is PornHub December here at the Vandal Hour.
Gunshots.
Aye! So once again, y'all, it's PornHub December at the Vandal Hour, which means throughout this whole month of December, we will be having adult film stars, past and present, up here at the DTF radio to joining in with the Vandal Hour. And kicking that off tonight we have the beautiful and sexy Vanessa Smiles will be in the building.
Are y'all horn dogs ready for that?
And also, y'all, of course, you know, we got the graph artist in the building. Our graph artist for tonight will be Goomba. Goomba will be in the motherfucking building. Yeah, you know what it is, man. Goomba will be in the building chopping it up with the Vandal Hour team here live on DTFradio.com. You already know how we do every weekend, Saturday night, y'all. First off, big shout out to the 1718 Collective and all the Vandal Hour guards who are in the building tonight. A lot of stuff goes on behind the scenes.
A lot of us is here, you heard? A lot of us is here.
Speaking of, let me introduce some of the panels today. I know everybody's used to seeing
Y'all
my
already
man.
know who the fuck I am.
Facts on Wax.
That nigga
Is in the building, and of course Mathematics, the executive producer of the Vandal Hour, is in the building, and we got Neek sitting in with us tonight on the Vandal Hour. One of our Vandal Hour family.
What up?
What's poppin', man?
Shout out all my niggas who hate laws.
Yo, he got some crazy, like, custom shit on right now, man.
Yeah. We was talking about it before we came in. Talk to them, Neek. Let me know what's going on. What you got? What you wearing here?
Shout out to the homie Jeff, you know what I mean? We got some high life gear, you know. We've been talking about it for a minute, but now it's actually in motion. So sweaters in, and we got the hats out now. So holla at Jeff. You could DM him. Or holla at anybody at HL Squad.
Yo, y'all niggas like snapbacks, holla at my peoples. It's motherfucking hoodie season. You might want to hide your non. Holla at my peoples. They got what you need.
They dope. He got the Neek right now was rocking the High Life sweater, hoodie, and the hat. So he got the little combo. You need to go out and get you that little combo. Make sure you show love and support on that.
Let me ask you this. Besides black, what other colors they got?
Right now we black, man. We local.
Woo. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
We on our Jay-Z shit right now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. All black, everything. Yes,
black
sir.
album
Yes, sir.
out soon.
I had to ask because you got some gang members and I'm saying though, you got gang members and certain stuff they might like. You might have some bloods who want a red hoodie or a crip who want a gray hoodie. I guess black is for everyone.
No matter what gang you down with, you need that black to get right.
You could never go wrong with all black, you heard?
Yo, before we go into anything else, I forgot.
What up?
We have a new Vandal Hour member. I think Neek should introduce her. We're not gonna show her until she get her bandana. We're not gonna put her on camera. So when she get her bandana by next week, you're gonna be seeing her. But I think Neek should introduce her.
Well, in the building, helping us out with the Vandal Hour right now, we have Kia representing out of Brooklyn.
She is part of our business section. She's the person I'll be handling business behind me and Sosa. She's part of the Vandal Hour, the 1718 Collective. She handles a lot of business for us. She already have been doing business for us for a long time. Y'all might have seen her when y'all trying to sneak up into our parties or try to bogart the door. You might have got bogarted back. That's all I can say. She ain't soft like that. So shout out to her, and she's gonna help us expand what we doing.
Shout out our new family member, Kia from Brooklyn.
Yeah, she's from BK too.
Of course, all love, and like we said, a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes to make this show possible and keep it moving, man. So it's always a shout out to the whole Vandal Hour staff, June 457, everybody else.
Yo, we like 20 deep.
We
man.
heavy.
Like from here to Colorado to California, like the Vandal Hour gods and goddesses is like niggas is really expanding, man, in all aspects.
We making a splash.
Speaking of, shout out to Brat. Her birthday just passed December 1st.
Gunshots.
That's our first lady right there.
Shout out to the Vandal Hour goddess, Brad 11. Her birthday was December 1st, man. We didn't throw it up on the page. I was kind of late. Life was going on. But shout out to the queen. She hold us down. She is the first lady of the Vandal Hour. And shout out to her on her B-Day. You heard?
Definitely. Shout out to Brad. Happy birthday, man. Happy belated. We're a little late on the show, but we come on Saturdays, but we got you. Also, y'all, real quick, I was, if you ever been around me, I'm on YouTube half 50% of my day just looking at random shit. And I ran across some dude named Brother Polite. And I'm watching his videos, and it's crazy because I'm into the conspiracy theories and all that other shit. And so I ran into this through Vlad TV. Shout out to Vlad TV. He got dope little thing going on.
Dope platform.
On YouTube. Go check that out. So I caught Brother Polite on YouTube and mathematics. He was in the crib at the time. I said, yo, check this dude out. You know what I mean? Sometimes, information that a lot of people know what goes on in the front of everything, but a lot of people don't know what goes on behind the door. And this is one of the dudes that, he knows a lot about a lot. You know what I mean? So shout out to Brother Polite. How you felt about it?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, God. I'm a type of dude that think I know everything. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm blurred, which is a black nerd. You heard? And this dude was saying shit like a lot of stuff that I know, which is it's not common sense, but aware people know. But he definitely was saying some real next level shit, being able to predict time, predict the future. Shit is crazy, man. The dude definitely was going in about God being a female. Very interesting. If you haven't checked out the Brother Polite, go on YouTube, check out them Vlad TV interviews. The dude is very, very deep. Like, if you into like that, them high sciences, check that brother out.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Vlad TV.
Speaking of brothers, check this out. This some real shit, last week after the show, we had a chaotic show and shit, but it was epic.
Crazy.
Now, I go home to my crib and shit, I found some blood because y'all niggas fucked it up for me and my motherfucking brother mathematics ain't want to serve a nigga, so I had to go hood.
My son wasn't having it.
I go home and shit, I get me some blood. I lay down and shit, I'm in my bed scratching my nuts, looking at TV. Then I'm like, yo, let's go smoke this bud. So I got a habit of waking up looking out my window because graffiti writers is always outside my window spraying shit. And I be trying to catch a nigga writing on my building so I could throw some piss on him. Fuck all that shit. I look out the fucking window. I see my brother across the street from my crib rocking a field. So I'm like, oh shit, why this nigga ain't call me? So the nigga stops and shit. Then he walks off and I see a black car pull up. You know who was in that black car, right? The pink people. These niggas is patting him down and shit. It was too late for me to go downstairs and try to come to his rescue. So what any other good brother would do, I was motherfucking taking pictures and videos. So when that nigga came out of Central Bookings and he seen his phone, he's like, oh shit.
We lit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shout out to the brother Kurt.
Yeah. Shout out my brother Kurt. Now.
Also. Okay.
In the beginning of this shit, when I was running down my rundown, I told y'all, www.thevandalhour.nyc. That's our motherfucking website. That shit is lit.
Yeah, if you didn't know, we live right now. If you go to www.thevandalhour.nyc, you go watch us live. You don't gotta put no motherfucking passcode, sign up. We don't give a fuck about who you is, man. All we give a fuck about is that you watching. We have a dope platform. We're gonna update it this week. We're gonna be adding new pages to our website. We're gonna be adding a 1718 Collective page. We're gonna be adding COD page. We're gonna add on the tags and hash joint, and we also got some special shit We're gonna have Bob Floss facts. I know y'all know who Bob Floss is. And we're gonna have the Ghost Fella quotes. And my man be really on some deep shit, man. The Ghost Fella definitely is like deep dude. He is that 21st Vandal Hour member.
And listen, man, the website, so you make sure you know what it is. It's the vandalhour.nyc. Make sure you remember that's .nyc. And also, we got a shop. We're going to have merchandise, new merchandise coming soon. So the shop is up on the website. The live stream, when we go live at 11 p.m. every Saturday night, is one click. All you have to do is click, boom, and you're live tuning into the show.
A fucking website with a store. Well, you already know it's PornHub December and shit. So y'all niggas might see y'all might see some sex toys and shit. Y'all niggas never know. Y'all might see a dildo with my face on it. Your girl could
Whoa. On that note, for the people that might not be familiar with this part of the show, but this is when we get into
This Week in the Vandal Hour's news.
We're gonna kick it off with the 1718 Collective 2-year anniversary party is going down at Karma Lounge, December 6th. That is a Tuesday. Doors open up at 6
o'clock.
6 p.m. $5 entry fee, correct?
$5.
$5?
It's for the people.
It's for the people. $5 entry fee. It's going to be on 51 First Avenue. Man, always the situations in Karma Lounge is dope. And it is the 2-year anniversary of the 1718 Collective.
That's gonna be
so come out and celebrate, man. Show some love.
I think the brother should be talk about a little bit about the situation. Tell us a little bit about what's going on at Karma, man.
I don't know. I was speaking to the people from the 1718 Collective. They got a couple things going on, man. They got I heard for the lineup, they actually just got Uncasa on the lineup. They got Billion.
Wait. You can't speed past that. You can't speed past that.
See how you try to pull that off?
Did you say that you got Uncasa performing?
Yes, they said they got Uncasa.
He gonna be doing the Diddy dance? That's his song, right? He gonna be doing the Diddy dance?
He actually got a new banger he's working on, so he might do the Diddy dance or something else.
He's always working.
Man.
Yo, shout out to Uncasa. Who else you got, God? Or who else they got?
They got Billions. He's getting a lot of spins on the radio right now. They got Old Boogie getting a lot of spins. DJ Self giving him some spins right now.
Oh, that's heavy.
Manny the Mogul.
They got my nigga Greaseball in the building.
Jugs Diamonds. It's a lot of people, man. There's a lot of people, man.
You can go on the Vandal
Malik
Hour.
Rashad, Sin City, Justin Bates. It's gonna be crazy.
A lot of names.
Yo, who's some of the writers that's involved?
Some of the artists. We got my homie Tommy the Animator. Yo, I was in his crib yesterday and the PC worked. That shit is fire.
He let you into the laboratory? Oh, you the man.
I mean,
You the
yo,
man.
I'm the plug. I supply your favorite writers. I supply your favorite artists. Now, check this out. We also got Dogs, Walnuts in the building. Me and him was somewhere a few minutes ago getting lit off of some red wine. Yo, we got RD. We got Soul 357. Both of them was on the motherfucking Vandal Hour, and those shits was epic. Yo, we got AC2 BSK in the building.
The homie.
We got the Fat Bitch Magnet in the building, also known as J-Lo Wine.
Shout out to the god J-Lo YNN.
If y'all was in Vegas, y'all know why he got that name.
Yeah, that's family.
We also got Vito 180 in the motherfucking building. We got Jim 13 in the building.
It's a lot of names on
We got
the
Miss
list,
Iz
man.
in the building.
Okay.
We got the 1718 Collectors First Lady in the building, Crystal Rose.
Oh, you know her shit going to be fuego.
We got SRMBK in the building.
The comrade.
Babe, TMP, Snow, J-Star, Era, U2K,
Strong Bow.
and Yago. So make sure y'all come out.
Damn.
December 6th. It's gonna be motherfucking epic. If y'all came to our 2-year party, then my family, they give it up crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's December 6th. Karma Lounge. Make sure you show up, man.
Couple of days.
All you art groupies, all you rap groupies, come out.
And,
We
also,
party.
speaking of graph, y'all, also this week, the birthday of a legendary graph writer is The Wiz, just passed. Rest in peace to him. There was, definitely saw the post on our Vandal Hour Instagram.
For a lot of people who don't know, The Wiz is a legend in our game. He killed lines.
Murdered shit.
He killed lines. He's really like a dude that's well respected. His name is as clean as a whistle. You know what I mean? Like no foul shit under his belt. He put on a lot of dudes. You know what I mean? And he was just that dude, man. Like that dude when it comes to like the quick block letter, 2-letter joint.
That fire shit.
That shit was everywhere.
Yo, I actually got to meet him in the winter of '98 on the corner of Stanhope and Knickerbocker with God Bless the Dead, PG-ism, Noxa, D.O.D.
Get the fuck out. How was that experience, man?
Yo, I mean, me being a young nigga in the game, chilling around all these old cats, it was motherfucking epic. I got to hear a lot of good stories. I got to hear the do's and don'ts to grab, and now I'm here applying it to y'all.
That's
Wow,
what's up.
that's dope.
Vandal Hour.
Word.
My man Fax remembered the street though.
True indeed.
Yo,
That you got one of them real good memories.
I remember my first nut. It was my
I set myself up for that, right?
Yeah.
I set myself up for
my
that.
first nut was my next door neighbor, Erica Kraft, the third floor, 502 Van Buren.
Yo, for the people that don't know, this week we uploaded the Near KGB episode.
That's up on YouTube right now.
What's
Tell a
crazy?
friend to tell a friend.
What's crazy is the last time I looked at it was already at like 70 something views. It's a good episode, man. It almost didn't make it to be seen, but it's a dope episode. We couldn't deny y'all this history, so we made sure that we threw it up. So shout out to everyone who was involved with that. The YTEL interview was part of that. Shout out to the homie that's behind YTEL. And it's up this week, so make sure you check that out. We need them episodes. I'm not gonna lie, since it's PornHub December, we trying to have our numbers look like Sudoku, man.
Yo.
You dig where I'm coming from? We trying to have Sudoku numbers. So make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their mama to tell their mama, cousin of the cousin, and make sure they all watch these episodes, man. Because without y'all, we would not be where we at, and we need y'all to keep going where we trying to go. We trying to be on TV, man.
That's a motherfucking fact. Now, this week in Vandal's Flexing, God Bless the Dead, we featured Sure ATM. We also featured a hairstyle from Sexter, The Streets of Screaming, Bring Sexy Back. These are motherfucking facts. We also featured a Phil and the motherfucking D from Sino EAC. And last but not least, we featured a video from Parent Friends. Now, if you want to be featured in Vandal's Flexing, you gotta have some hot shit floating around the net that I motherfucking like. You gotta actually be popping in the street and not the usual suspects, cause I'm tired of taking pictures of they shit even though they killing shit. And last but not least, you can't be no motherfucking toy. Now, if you think you fit these criterias, you got my number, text me.
Let me ask you a question. The Sure ATM, that's the one I used to write with Ada, or writes with Ada.
Yeah.
All right, I noticed the ATM. I thought it was that one. Pardon me for mumbling right now. I'm high.
I'm high.
I'm under the influence.
That was
420 mumbles.
That was the before we got in the booth
Now,
stuff.
like
yeah.
I said, if y'all want to be featured in Vandal's Flexing, y'all gotta have some hot shit. And if y'all got any one of my staff members' number, text us. If y'all got our email, Gmail, send us some shit. But remember, no toy shit.
Nah.
Now, fellas, I know y'all get around just like me and shit. Who y'all see flexing in these streets?
Yo, I seen this coincidence that the sticker is on the on top of the table. I do be seeing a lot of new coin too shit, man. I've been in the Bronx a lot. I've been seeing a lot of coin too. I've been seeing a lot of knobs. I seen some anal. So I've been uptown a little bit. So I've been seeing a lot of the uptown riders. But Knobs is doing a lot of shit right now. And shout out to Edo Hell. Edo got shit all over the Bronx. I think the Bronx is his. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can honestly say that, like, he has that in tiger grip.
Yeah, when it kind of high spots, he's definitely flying high.
But that's what I've been seeing flexing.
Yo, you be making them sandwiches and shit over there in the, in the motherfucking lower. Who you see over there? The lower is like a free for all.
I don't make sandwiches, but
Clear that up.
He's the doorman.
But let me tell you, no. Now, on my
got
side,
access to make 'em know.
You know what's crazy? On my
Even
side,
nigga you
in
won't
the
be
lower
cool with.
side, you know, like that wheat paste game is crazy over there. So like, there's a mailbox that's like out of commission in front of where I work. For those who know where I work, there's and every day that's from my cigarette spot. You know what I mean? It's always something different. But in my hood, once again, I think this is the correct tag. y'all, so correct me if I'm wrong. Eager, EAGER.
Oh yeah, across the street there's one.
Like all around my side, these shits about my size, silver and black joints.
If I'm
like,
not mistaken, son is actually
crazy.
from Cali. Now I feel in that map just mentioned that's across the street. Like him and his homie, they actually.
Yeah, it was somebody else.
P Dog.
Yeah, they actually found out like where the motherfucking block of DTF, and they came and hit that shit. And not for nothing, they actually did it the smart way for y'all niggas who disrespectful and like to violate our block. Like if y'all feel like one of your friends gonna come up to the Vandal Hour, then come hit this shit like 2 weeks before, and you could get that burned.
No.
Alright, don't even do that. Don't listen to
First of all, let me just say this.
The block is hot.
First of all, please do not advertise to hit over here. What it is, we gotta paint that wall this week. So please do not disrespect the block. Period. Let's go on.
Alright, 3 blocks away from here.
And now,
in regular news,
listen, y'all. If you from Brooklyn like me, then you know you're a fan of Jay-Z. He always stays into business.
He did it again.
Recently, Rock Nation just signed the Locks, the group The Locks, and is gonna be releasing an album in December. In about 2 weeks, they're gonna be releasing an album called. I know you love this title. Filthy America. It's beautiful.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
You didn't know that?
Hell no.
So
that's fire.
So shout out to Jay and Rock Nation. Rock Nation do a lot of business, but the Locks, y'all, the Locks is back together, releasing an album December 16th, if I'm not mistaken. I think yes, December 16th, right before the holidays, which is crazy. If you a real rap fan, that's like an early Christmas
that's
gift.
crazy. That's my son's birthday. I guess I'm gonna get him that.
Shit,
And you know it's crazy. The next day, I believe December 17th is the DTF Christmas party.
Okay.
Which is always a situation. And we're also, that day is part of PornHub December. We have Radio Rima, aka Madam Trixie, who will be in the building. I mean, I gotta reveal some things sometimes. So yeah, that's the adult porn star, that ex porn star that will be here on that day.
Radio Rima, god damn, where'd she get that name from?
AKA Madam Trixie.
There you go. PornHub December is lit. Also, y'all, a warehouse party that went down in Oakland, California.
The roof.
Really, that's how it went down. It caught on fire. There was a fire somehow in this party. It was basically a warehouse where they throw parties in, and it was a fire. And what's crazy about it is that right now they have 9 people confirmed dead, but there's over 20 plus people missing. So they don't know if they're in the fire, in the rubble, because it ended up being a big fire. There's a lot of, according to the reports, there's a lot of junk and, warehouse shit you will find in a warehouse. So it's hard to get through. A lot of smoke, a lot of fire, a lot of shit going on. So 9 people dead as of right now in Oakland, California, that warehouse party, and up to like 20 plus missing, according to reports. So they're not sure if those people are dead inside the building.
You know, it's crazy because I didn't really hear the report, but I did see like some pictures of it, and there was graph on the warehouses that they're pictures from what I seen.
Who came out?
I think Jesus came out after that situation.
Well, yeah, just so you know, man, down there in the warehouse parties,
not to joke on these people that lost their lives,
but this is one of the reasons why it is crazy, to throw large events in places. This is one of the things that you spoke about. The report. I read that there was no sprinkler system in that warehouse as well. So that's why so much damage was done in such a short amount of time. So, if you're going to throw big events, try to go about it the right way. You know how we do. You catch us in Karma Lounge. That's where we at. We do it the right way.
I ain't trying to like
fuck that shit.
Go out like fire starter trying to just, trying to chill and party.
Yeah, man.
You getting high, you smoking a blunt. Next thing you know, man,
it's over. It's over.
It's lit.
Dude's coming out looking like Toxic Avenger.
Yo, you think that Nelly song was playing and shit is getting hot in here?
It should have been, because if you seen the way that building looked, it was crazy.
Half the party coming out looking like Freddy Krueger.
Man.
But listen.
Shout out to all those family members. Shout out, yo.
He said too early.
Shout out to all those family members who actually got to bury their loved ones. Like, that's a fucked up way to go out.
On of course, on a more serious sense, condolences from the Vandal.
My bad.
The Vandal Hour family, up to everyone who lost somebody in that situation. Also, taking losses. Speaking of losses, a lot of industry dudes is either taking losses or on their way, because now we can see as people are falling out the game. We get to see it. Jeremiah allegedly did a performance somewhere where he was hoodied up and people suspected that it was a double, that it actually wasn't Jeremiah on the stage. I saw the video. You could not tell who it was. And also what I found out was that he's on tour with PNB Rock.
Do you know any of the songs that he sung? Because I forgot.
That's a good question.
Yo,
that's not my immediate line of music, but shout out to Jeremiah.
He got a song. That shit is pretty dope. This shit is called "I'm a Star." I thought I told ya.
That was one of the earlier ones. You're right. That's one of the dope ones.
Yeah. All right. Some of you having some shit then.
Yeah. So and he's on tour right now with PNB Rock. They have some type of tour going on, and they got a beef going on. I'm not sure what the beef is, but they got a beef going on.
You see the ice?
And so I don't know if that is leading up to why maybe he wasn't at one of the shows.
That's crazy. So he was scared, so he sent in a body double.
So allegedly that was a body double.
Allegedly.
And some situation had happened. I don't know if it was at that specific event because the tour is still going on. There's other dates, and he did show up after that. He showed up without the hoodie, I guess you can say. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean, to another performance, and he performed and took about 3,000 shots at PNB. PNB, is that his name?
I don't know who he's talking about.
Party Next Door. There we go. It was Party Next Door. That's what I'm talking about. He got the problem with him.
He got beef at Party Next Door?
That's who, if that's, it's either him or PNB Rock. I want to get y'all misconstrued with information because these are reports that I'm reading from other people. But it's one of them, and they on the same tour and they got beef. And this is why allegedly people are saying that a fallout happened and he wasn't able or didn't want to show up. And they worked that out because, you know, contractually, somebody got to get paid.
Got to be there.
Exactly.
That music that was playing at the Party Next Door, he wasn't feeling it. But let me ask y'all this. Y'all think he was a graffiti writer and shit? Like he was out paying and he had his body double like go do the performance while he hit a hot boy spot?
Yeah, you know what?
Anything's possible.
That is true.
You're absolutely right.
Yo, but if these dudes got ghost riders, they can't have ghost performers? Come on, son.
Oh, true indeed.
Let's go all the way with it, bro.
You know what? You know what? The difference with that is like, I think people pay more to see the person in live because you already know the music. You know what songs they're gonna sing. I guess it's more like to see the person.
But they be lip singing anyway.
Yeah, you're right. But it's them. They're there though. At least we fucking.
But what if you get a discount?
Y'all know how y'all know how rappers and shit like they got ghostwriters. Like you think it's graffiti writers with ghostwriters? Like they actually got like a nigga out there bombing for them?
Yes.
Very interesting. That's a very interesting topic. And you know what?
We are
putting that in the file. We are definitely gonna make a segment about that.
I think we should look into that. We should look more into that.
We're gonna keep that in the file. Also, speaking of losses, I mean everybody heard about this whole Kanye West situation and him, you know, supposedly going crazy. That's what they're calling it. J. Cole, who's I guess I'm not a label mate, but he's very close in the family, in the Rock Nation family. Signed with Jay-Z. He came out with a song recently called "False Prophet." In my opinion, I've heard it. It sounds like he's taking shots at Kanye and a couple people.
He is.
Within immediate circles. So, shout out to J. Cole. The song is dope.
Gunshots.
It is what it is.
Because he's taking shots. He's taking shots.
The song is dope.
He's not at the bar either.
The song is dope. If you ask me, it sounds like he took a shot at Kanye
Kid
West,
Cudi too.
Kid Cudi, and a few other people.
Automatics out.
What's crazy is in the music industry, y'all, we know people always jumping out the window and they going at somebody and everything. But J. Cole's not really that type of dude. So when J. Cole's coming out the box to speak on it, it makes you wonder, you know, why is it J. Cole speaking up? And he released another one out. I forgot the title of it. I didn't get to listen to it, but my peoples are hitting me up.
It's called Chess, and I believe that that nigga Jay-Z sent the shooter his ex-friend.
It could be that. It
He's
could be
at the
that.
shooter, and that nigga definitely got a leg shot off that one.
Now, if you know why we saying that, y'all, for the people who don't follow along, you know, Kanye does call himself. He has one of his AKAs is Yeezus. You know, he had the song Jesus Walks. He compared himself. So when J. Cole comes out with a song called False Prophet, and you listen to the lyrics that come along with it, it sounds like a hard jab at Kanye. Now, my thing with that would be, why the jab when he's down? I don't understand why people do that. If you got a problem, and if you feel like you're gonna say something,
they always say that though. Kick a nigga when he down.
Yeah, which is
don't let him get up.
They do it, and I'm not one of those that vouch for that. Kick them when they down type of shit. Unless you're already an enemy prior to that situation.
Let me get your opinion on this.
What's up?
He had a song that said he let Nas down, right? Now this song right now, he letting you know with that song he said he let Nas down. Now he made out a song saying that these people he idolized let him down. Is he wrong for that?
No. But what he also said in that same, you absolutely right. I agree with you in some part. But he also said about idolizing the people because of what they say. And we quick to judge the people that we listen to, because we don't really know them. You know, it's not like when you meet your peoples or meet somebody you're gonna do business with, where you do your homework. We hear a hot song, we like, fuck, I'm fucking with them, or they got a hot song. So, and he made the comment like, you know, you was my hero maybe, and that now that you getting to see, in his opinion, the true Kanye West. Wow. Like so many people were scared to say, you know, Kanye, what you doing is wrong. They let him do what he do, even though, you know, some people might agree that is right. Nobody would say it to him. And now when he falls in this dark place, what some people call it, J. Cole referenced in that song of, this is how he really is.
Well, check this out. J. Cole also had an album called Cold World, and it's a motherfucking cold world. So go get you a sweater and bundle up. Now, on another note, we about to take a motherfucking music break with Strip Club Swift. And when we come back, we gonna make history. Hey, yo, Swift, what the fuck you do?
Strip Club Swift sounds crazy, by the way. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is.
Swift is not a stripper.
We doing what we do.
He's in a strip.
Amen.
He's in a www.thevandalhour.nyc. Make sure y'all check that out. Tonight on the Vandal Hour episode 4 season 3, we have a writer that's on the come up, making a lot of noise right now. His character is everywhere. He graces a lot of walls, gates. So it is my pleasure in the Vandal Hour pleasure to introduce to you Goomba.
Hank. Yo, thank you. Bless up. Hang.
Peace. First off, shout out to Goomba for coming out here. Vandal Hour showing us some love on DTFradio.com. Appreciate you coming out.
Yo, thank you.
We start with this. We had our 2-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Recently, that just passed. Goomba was there showing love. He actually had some pieces, canvases that was up there. How was that experience for you? Is that something you normally do? Like, do you get busy in the canvas game, or that was just some?
Yo, I gotta say that was an honor as well as a pleasure. Yo, I really appreciate you guys inviting me out there, and it was dope to do that. It's something I do. Yeah, I mean, I do canvases. I got no problem doing that. I've been in a couple shows, so
It was something that you went into after, like, is it you was like, let me just try it, or did somebody like, yo, put something in the gallery, and then you did it, or did you do that before that it was even brought up to you?
No, so it was a little different than that. So like, I'm an artist, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But I do my thing in the streets, you know what I mean? I'm a graph writer, I do my thing, I write. But at the same time, I'm creative. I'm always thinking, I'm always trying to, you know what I mean, do something more than the last thing I did, whatever it be. So, when it comes to painting, you know what I mean? I paint. So
that's your passion. That's what you do.
So if I'm not doing this, I'm doing that. And if it's not a wall, it's a canvas. You feel me? So,
Was it a different, like the transition to that, going from being a street, doing a street graffiti and then putting something on the canvas? Was that hard for you or tough?
It wasn't really a transition as much as like people try to make it a transition. If that makes sense. Like, so for me, like it was more something I did, whereas people try to put a name on something and put a label on something, and at the end of the day, it's like, you know, you do what you do for the reason you do it. So for instance, making a transition, I mean, Cats was like, yo, it could be selling out or this and that, you know, but at the end of the day, like, what are you about? I mean, you know, if you got a craft, you know, and you can sell it, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with a few dollars in the pocket of a hard worker.
I don't know, if you got motherfucking bills to pay, then it shouldn't be. But hey, yo, let me ask you this.
You know what I'm saying?
The people want to know, what is a Goomba?
A Goomba, man, that's a crazy question, because, you know what I mean, a lot of people call it a monkey, you know what I mean? They'll be like, yo, the gorilla or the monkey face, and the thing is, it's not that, it's not a person, it's not an animal, it's a Goomba, you know what I mean? I'm Goomba, you know what I mean? So every tag I catch, every throwy I lay down, that's my goom, you know what I mean? That's like my son. So okay. You know, I'm just raising a bunch of children at the same, you know what I mean, at the time that I'm doing this. Like,
do people ask you that a lot? Like, what exactly is the character? Do you go through that, getting that question a lot?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like I said, people come to me and they're like, yo, I really like your monkey face, man. It's really cool. And I appreciate you, yo. It's all love, but at the end of the day, it's really not a monkey, man. It's me. You know what I mean? It's a self-portrait, dog. Like, that shit is who I am. You know what I mean? Like, and it really kind of takes, I mean, getting to know me or getting to know Goomba to really understand that.
Yo.
And yeah.
I ain't cutting you up, but let me ask you this. You said you was raising kids and shit. Like, how many kids you got out there? Like, are you good at paying child support?
Yo, no child support. You know what I'm saying? Bless up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Word up.
But I got a lot of kids out there, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is my seed, so this is my legacy. I have nothing else I'm really looking forward to other than seeing these guys progress. And so, you know what I mean? If I hit the wall yesterday, you know what I mean? Yeah, I just laid a seed, you know what I mean? That's what it is. If I hit the book, I laid a seed. It doesn't matter, you know what I mean? To me, it is what it is, you know?
You said you want to see them progress.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you want to see them progress, like, in the art world, or like, do you want to see one progress in like human form?
Nah.
You wouldn't want a little Goomba running around the house like that.
It boils down to this, my man. You know what I'm saying? Goomba is something that is going to grow. It's going to evolve, just like it has been. It's gonna grow with me. So it is me. You know what I'm saying? Goomba's me. You know what I'm saying? But my gooms are all I care about, and that's.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
I try to give you some gunshots there. My sound
I don't
effects
know.
mistake. My shit was fucked up.
I mean, you know, I don't know how to really. My mind's floating with like how to lay it down because it's really complex. Like some people do something for one reason or another, and you know, everybody's got their own thing, and you know, it's rare that you get somebody that.
Well, let me say this.
Yeah.
You have a dope character.
Bless
Word.
up. Bless
dope.
up. Bless up.
You got a dope character.
Bless up.
Now, obviously, there's other people out there doing characters as well.
All right.
Is there somebody that you see that catches your eye character-wise?
Like, we talking currently?
Well, let's start there. We'll start there. We'll start with the currently.
Currently, there's a lot of characters out there right now. You know what I'm saying? The times are a little different as far as like we look at shit. So you got a lot of action going on. Characters, bro, in the graph game, man. I really have to say, when it comes up top, like laying it down consistently, you know, hitting spots, real spots, you know. Dos out here, Brooklyn. Not sure where he's coming from, but I know he's laying a lot of trucks out here. Facts. That's somebody I notice. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, it's hard to say because everybody wants a character now.
Yes,
okay?
that's why I asked the question.
All right. So we all got a name, and we all want to make one of the letters a character. And the thing is when I was doing a character, it was a little different. Like Cats was trying to deter me from that. So now it's a little different. So what I notice as a character, it's kind of like if they how unique it is, how if it's really it embodies graph. There's a certain style that can take on, like, say, the form of a throwy or a tag, whereas like some characters can't take on that form. And I don't know how to really lay it into words, but it's something that I could see or I cannot see.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I dig it because, and like you said, there's a lot of people doing characters, and what's crazy is
and we're talking current.
And we're talking current. The crazy thing is, we watched something as we were speaking on earlier, the monologue about Brother Polite, who he made a crazy point. He says something about there's a difference between talent and motivation.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I think that plays a part into what you was just saying, how sometimes you can't turn certain things into the character the way you would want to, depending on the route that specific writer's going to. Now, why I said that is because talent versus motivation, meaning, you know, there's a lot of people doing them out there, and I'm pretty sure not everybody has the talent. And the ones that are motivated are also out there just as much as the ones with talent, which is crazy because of just is it just because motivation? Because
motivation is a good word, my guy, but you know, talent is something that, you know, we all got talents, okay?
Absolutely.
So what your talent is really not my concern unless you step into my line of sight and my lane, you know what I'm saying? So talent is as talent does, not to be like that, B. But like at the end of the day, we all got it.
I hear you.
Since we're talking about characters and shit, like.
But I like. Talk to me.
Since we're talking about characters, like two dope characters I see out there is like some dude named Bob Floss and some dude named Harlem. Like he always got
Facts.
those shits in
no,
the motherfucking
you know what? Shout out, yo, facts, both of them. I have to say, I'm a fan of Harlem, B. Like I see his shit. I really like his spots. Facts. He really does his thing. You know, the alleys that I've been walking, the lanes I've been walking just currently, he hasn't been hitting my sight, so it didn't drop on me. But I really like that you brought him up.
Yeah, he goes
facts,
in.
Facts.
When I was coming up in the 90s, a face that stuck out, and like I'm pretty sure, like even if you ain't do graffiti, like you seen this shit all over New York City with Save KST.
This is 100%. Save KST is somebody that I would definitely say inspired me in ways. As far as, listen, the thing is this, because in the 90s, you had a few characters back then, and coming into the early 2000s, to me, that was graph era for me, okay? The late 90s, early 2000s was when I was like it was being melted into my brain, you know what I mean? So the characters back then, that shit, they didn't have a lot of characters. You had people like UFO, Rates, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you had Keys, you know what I'm saying? Claw. These are people that put characters into a graph
realm.
They
put characters in a world of letters.
Yeah. And then, world of letters, then we got people like Boner, Dink, Noxer, you know what I'm saying? These cats really introduced putting a character to your name, and you can separate that character and you still know the name because you've seen it in their letter form. That was kind of cool to me, and that was something that, like I said, inspired me. It's interesting, yeah. There's a lot of different characters, but I kind of want to get back to his motivation when he was talking about who's motivated to do what. I don't know if
I'm gonna tell you why I brought that up, because the current culture of the game right now, where it's at, graffiti. I'm speaking of. How do you feel the culture is right now?
The culture is. It's evolving, man. How do I feel about it is it's interesting. You're here. Shout out to all the old heads that are coming back out and fucking really coming through the streets again and showing them what it's about. Like, not for nothing. I think we need that right now. But the game is evolving, so you got to accept the evolution and the changes that come, the new heads, you know. There's reasons why people come and go, you know, whatever. But, you know, it's an interesting game now. You got a lot of tools out there that we didn't have back in the day. You know, cats didn't know about that. So, you know, you get a lot of, like, sideline hate, whatever that be. But, you know, it is what it is.
Hey,
you know what
most
I'm saying?
most people on social media only talk shit because the Wi-Fi free.
Yo, it's dead ass be like, yo.
Cool. Let me ask you this: like, we was chopping it up and shit in the back room before we even sat down in these chairs. Like, you come from two places. Like, you come from
two worlds, really.
You come from two worlds.
I come from
the 5 boroughs and Jerseys. Like, who are some of the people like from back in those days, like in both places, that like actually made an impact in your eyes?
All right, you know what I'm saying? This is really crazy to me, because two worlds. I'm coming from many worlds. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to graph, where I came from, this is what we were talking about out there, and kind of touching on here is like what inspired me coming up and my upbringing in graffiti. I wasn't brought up in just the New York scene or just the Jersey scene, you know what I'm saying? I was bouncing around. I was going up north too, you know what I'm saying, and coming down when I was young and seeing a lot of stuff. And I mean, when I was young before I could remember shit, but old enough to hold a camera and take a photo, I could take a picture of, you know, something that somebody dedicated to Keith Haring or something, and it inspired me to consider what's on a wall, right? You know what I'm saying? But I'm out in Jersey and you know, Jersey and New York, and you had cats back when I was coming in the graph game, you know, like looking up to it. You had people like you know, on Taco and Drunk One, you know, Kid PK. You'd see them in New York too. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really, you know, we'd be out there, and the homies, we'd be cruising out in, you know, Hudson County and shit like that, you know, up North Jersey and all that shit, you know, right across the bridge from the tunnels from New York, you know, and we see Loser, AIDS Crew, you know, that sort of thing. Shout outs to AIDS Crew. Yo, you know Loser, yo, facts, 100%. Narc.
I actually passed through Jersey a few times. Like, some of the people I seen up out there was Narc. I seen Evic, some dude named
Evic really holding Jersey down.
Some dude named
44 Cal, Distort.
Arms.
Yup. Arms. There's a lot of heads out right now doing it right now, and I really have to give it up to them. Like, Answer's really doing his thing right now. He's catching rooftops in Jersey. This is not like the common thing that you see like in New York. So when you see cats catching rooftops, it's, you know, it's tight out there. Answer's definitely doing that on his own thing, and I appreciate seeing that.
Besides the people we just mentioned, like, who's a Jersey writer that like really stands out to you?
That's I mean, I have to say right now, just as far as hitting the streets, I really like seeing what Answer's doing, dog. Like, he's out there and he's creeping. It seems like he's on his own. I don't know what he's up to, you know, but he's fucking catching spots that cats are seeing, and I'm seeing them too. You know, but like you said, Evic, he's hitting the highways. He's got the highways on lock, you know. He's got a bunch of spots that are not going anywhere. They're gonna be there forever, and Jersey's dope, man. Jersey's cool.
Shout out to Jersey and everybody out there.
I gotta say, man, like, I don't know if you guys really be doing that, but like the Jersey scene is it's on point, man. You know what I mean? We got style out there, and I think cats need to kind of, you know, hop on that 6th train. That 6th train. Not the 6th train.
Exactly.
That, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. That 6th borough train.
Who's somebody from Jersey you think we should be? Who's somebody from Jersey you think we should be on the lookout for?
Definitely Distort. Keep your eyes out for Distort. He's fucking killing it right now. He's gonna have some things that you cannot avoid seeing.
Yeah,
so
that's the dude who actually do the pieces with half can, half fire extinguisher, right?
Yo, you've seen him. Yeah. Definitely be.
Well, facts. You're gonna have to get out there, and we're gonna have to try to make some contact or something, man. Try to get some of the Jersey peoples out here on this side of the show. Let's have them sit down, sit in, kick it with us.
We're gonna make all that happen, but if you see Facts on Wax in Jersey, then you already know what
I know
I'm
what
doing.
you doing out there.
Let
me ask you, you know what's interesting to me about graph writers? it's crazy because, like, you know, if you grow up like you want to be a ball player, or you want to do something like that in life, like you got a lane for that. And like some people have like motivation. Like if you coming from the projects or a bad neighborhood, you're like, fuck, you know, I don't want to be here no more. I don't want to come back. You have time to or you do stuff, motivate yourself to not do that. And this is what's crazy for me about a graph writer. Like, not that it's not a professional career after that. So for you to be as motivated and dedicated to it without exactly, that is the question. Without having that, it's not like, you know, we get this degree and then we can get a job and they're gonna pay us X amount of dollars. So for graph writers especially to have that type of passion, it gotta be crazy. So I said that to say this. What is the reason that Goomba writes? Why?
I'm gonna put it this way. Right now, it comes to I didn't think I'd be here today. So it boils down to, yo, if it wasn't for Goomba, I wouldn't be. And the fact of the matter is, Goomba makes things happen. And so, yo, I believe in Goomba, and I'm gonna stand by Goomba, and that's what Goombaism is. You know what I'm saying? And so basically, you know, you come from different backgrounds and all that shit, and graffiti, it to me, it's just a way of like marking that I was here, saying that I was here ever, and you know, building my legacy, because one day I'm not gonna be here, and at the end of the day, you're not gonna be here, he's not gonna be here, it doesn't matter. But how do you make your mark? So you want to sit here and you're gonna work for this guy, that guy, the other guy, which we've done it all, I've done it all, you know what I mean, I've been there. But you come to a point where you realize you don't trust society, you don't trust the people in society or the way they run it, and you're gonna do your own thing and you're gonna create your own lane. Now graffiti ain't my own lane, but what I do with graffiti is my own lane, because you know what I'm saying, like we do it for our own reasons, all right? You know what I'm saying? And the reason I do it is not the reason you do it. He does it, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And they say, they got to say, how does it go? Chase your dream or work for somebody who did.
And so I'm gonna put it this way, man. You know, I've worked them jobs where I put hours in, being it's not worth your time, and you know what I mean? Like, but you make your money, you could fucking get hit by a bus and be miserable, you know what I'm saying? Because you work and you have to go to work the next day and this, that, and the other thing. I don't really care. Then they let you go because of nothing, whatever, it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, when you do you believe in yourself, you can only give up on yourself, my guy. So, you know, nobody else can tell you, yo, you suck, like, give up. And you can let that sink in, but, like, it's up to you whether you say nah. And so for me, like, I've had people tell me I suck, B. Like, yo, people don't like Goomba, that's fine, bro. It's not about that. You know what I mean? What it is about is me leaving it here.
Fuck 'em.
So when I'm gone, fuck them, and and bless up the ones that notice and appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't about that. And so when you caught on, that's the blessing. That's like oh damn, the pat on the back. Like, all right, like another day. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it. You feel me?
Absolutely. It's another day to make another thing happen.
Let me ask you this. Like, you told us the reason why you write, and you told us the science behind the Goomba face. But, like, tell us about the Goomba tag itself.
The tag itself came crazy because Goomba didn't have a name or a tag. I've been writing my whole life. I wrote something else, all right? I wrote many different things. You know, you get popped, you get knocked, whatever. You skip a name. But Goomba, I was writing something else, and Goomba was just a face that I would throw up because I like characters. I just always appreciated characters. I just thought they fucking added something to graffiti, so it was cool. And I would write something else, and I'd throw this face up, and so that was it. And then, you know, I did that for a while, and somehow, some way, it just kind of almost separated itself. I ended up giving up that other name for various reasons. You know, I got popped and whatnot. I left that behind me. I was left with this face that I didn't want to give up on because it was part of me. It felt like it was me. I didn't really feel like I was drawing a face. Like, I felt like I was drawing myself, and I was just laying my shit down. So I didn't have a name for it, and I was getting up with the homies, and I had to come up with a fucking name. You know what I mean? I'm in New York right now, and they were like, "What the fuck do you call it?" And it kind of came natural because I'm a goon. Like, I'm just a fucking straight up Goomba. Like, it just made sense. You know what I mean? I'm Italian. I ain't gonna front. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And so it fit the character because Goomba ain't a person. He ain't a monkey. You know what I mean? He's me. He's a goon. So It just fit. Then the tag evolved. You know what I'm saying? So.
As it should.
Yeah,
as it should evolve with the time. And let me ask you this. Now, I've heard that, you know, sometimes having a tag with a lot amount of letters can make your job difficult, if you want to call that. So having that many letters in your tag, does it play like in part of the process, like when you going out? You know what I mean?
It was funny. So when I was coming with the tag, you know, the homies was like, "Yo, my guy, like you done yet?" You know what I'm saying? Like, not for nothing. I had to fit it in, you know. And so I have 6 letters. You know what I'm saying? The M is kind of crazy because if you do write letters, you kind of understand that the M is almost 2 letters the way you lay it down. So it's interesting. It's you know, it takes up almost 2 letters if I'm gonna throw it on a wall, you know, that sort of thing. So it's almost 7 letters, bro. It isn't easy, you know what I'm saying?
So it's your question.
But that's not what it's about to me either. You know what I mean?
If you go embalming with somebody who has let's say a 3-letter tag, right? And they're moving, they down the block, they like
that's good. But that's what the face is. You know, the face. See, the face is my jam. The face is my 2-letter. There is no either I'm doing the face or I'm writing Goomba. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I can write Gooms. It's still 6 letters.
Yo,
you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I'm not escaping that. It's not.
Let me ask you this.
It's a silent B.
Now, I know you pay attention to the walls like I do because you're a graffiti vandal.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
do graffiti.
Yes, sir.
Now, with Hound running around, dropping these big-ass motherfucking stompers, like that shit don't make you want to dust your cans off and just rock the whole
Can we do
Goomba?
this for him right quick? Nah, I fucks with that. Listen. He's
doing them shits on Hard Boy Ave, Fifth Ave, Avenue of the Americans. Yo.
Yes.
And they all solid too at that.
Yo, big ups, man. My guy, he is up there, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I see what he does, and I definitely appreciate that shit. Him, his team, bro. You know what I mean? There's no ignoring it. You know what I mean? You cannot ignore it if you're out there in the streets and you're really doing your thing. But it comes down to that's got to inspire you. That's got to let your mind sit and say, what am I doing if I'm not doing enough? So, like, I mean, I don't know what to say. Not to compare. I don't like to compare anything, okay? Because you're you and I'm me. You understand what I'm saying? And he's him, all right? So you can't go comparing each other because your lifestyle is different, your motive's different. Facts.
I only asked that for the simple fact that y'all got the same amount of letters.
But be inspired by what people do and how they lay it down. So you got to know, everything is, you know, like some people saying, things possible, you know what I mean? It's up to you, though, you know what I mean? So this guy gets it done, there's no excuses. Facts.
Word.
there you go.
Yo.
Good.
Let me ask you this. Like, when we was promoting the show and shit, we promoted a face that you dropped with the homie Order. When you and Order painting, like, what's the chemistry like? Because you two do a lot of collabos.
Yo, it's cool, man. That's my bro, dog. That's my boy. Shout outs to Order. Yo, big shout outs to Order, my guy. Just keep your eyes out if you haven't seen the guy. I know you've seen the guy, but he is dropping a film with my brother here. Drew Milo is in the building.
Okay.
Drew Milo is behind the Counting Sheep series.
On YouTube, right?
Yup. That's on YouTube and 12 Ounce Profit.
Drew Mile, come to the hot seat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bring him to the hot seat.
Bro, we got Drew Mile and Dirt Palm in the building.
Yes, sir. Shout outs to Drew Mile. Shout outs to Dirt Palm. Hang.
And for the people who don't know, Order, he was actually up here on the motherfucking Vandal Hour. So if you haven't seen that episode, check that out.
We talking about Order. It's natural to bring it up, but he's dropping a video here in December, so keep your eyes out. The chemistry is great, man. Order's a good guy. We different bombers. That's a fact. The way we get down is different. Our mentalities are different. But with that being said, we build a good squad, a good team, you know what I'm saying? So we hang, you know what I'm saying? We do what we do, and it's you know,
definitely
it's
need
good
the
shit.
Team.
It's good shit.
It's important to have the team there.
You know, it's just being about it, and you're gonna go the extra mile. He goes the extra mile, and you know what I'm saying? So I like that shit.
I'm definitely gonna be looking out for that.
Yo, Drew,
yes, sir.
When we was in the back, like, the homie Goomba, he gave us a little brief description, like what's counting a sheep. For the people who don't know, can you give them a little background on that?
Hang.
It's just a short film.
Talking to the mic, please.
There you go.
It's a series, it's a short film basically just documenting real street bombing. plain and simple.
From the
You know what
eyes,
I mean?
from
And
the eyes of the beholder.
Yeah, facts. And it's like all younger dudes, you know, really out here, not younger in age, but younger like in terms of progression, really crushing it right now, but still paying attention to, you know, the old rules and the way to do shit. And, you know, so that's the only particular part of who, you know what I mean?
Now you have the one up on YouTube, which is yours, which is the count.
There's two up. They've both been featured on 12 Ounce Profit.
Yes.
Yeah, mine, County Sheep Goomba was the first addition to the series. Debt was the second, which came about 6 months after mine dropped. So they're in a pretty steady progression, and now we got homie's got Order coming out.
That's
here
dope.
in December. So
And in the future, I'm assuming that it'll be more and more.
Facts.
That's a dope little thing. So make sure y'all go and check that out on YouTube, man.
Drew, let me ask you this: when y'all doing the films, like you only focus on bombers? Like, do you got pieces and like anybody?
I
in
mean,
that
I do
caliber?
other types of films, you know what I mean? I do all types of film work, and in terms of like the graph realm, I've done videos with Faust and AIDS Crew out in Jersey.
Okay.
And a few other people, you
Shout
know,
out
to
to
where
AIDS
those
Crew.
are more murals, you know what I mean? And different types of vibes. But this is really just a series about, you know, the real gritty shit.
Alright, that's what's up.
Let me ask you this, Goomba. Like,
Yeah.
we spoke earlier, and we brought up the name Keith Haring. Now, a lot of people come into whatever they're getting into, and some people don't do their homework or study up
Yeah.
in the culture. Were you one of those that?
Nah, I studied, bro.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sitting here for you in the next 20 minutes. I can tell
I
you
studied-
definitely
I
know
put it
your
this-
shit.
I studied, you know, I came up before the internet, you know what I'm saying?
There you
so
go.
I came up with big bros, you know what I'm saying? You got your information Livewire, you fucking earned your information from the big bros, or you searched for that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I did my homework, and the thing is I thought I did my homework until I was put on. You know what I'm saying? So I got, you know, you meet that one homie that really puts you on the game, and it just turns your whole world around, because you realize that, damn, yeah, I wrote my name on shit and stuff, but you know, I didn't really understand graph. You know what I mean? And there was a point where when I started really understanding graph, I was a fan of Keith Haring from the jump. I don't know if it was his bold line work. As a child, I could relate to it. I could see it. It was simple enough for me, but it was impactful too, because I could feel it. He displayed motion, and he did it very simply. And it wasn't like, oh, that's Keith Haring. You know, it was more like the image to me. You know what I mean? It was just
The image itself,
It just
yeah.
struck me. You know, and then as I grew older and whatnot, you know, and learned about graffiti and got schooled, I realized, you know, Keith Haring was a part of that culture and a part of coming from that and all that. I didn't really realize that when I was into him, noticing it. You know what I'm saying? So.
As a kid and shit, like I used to go to Woodhull Hospital and like actually walking through the hospital. I don't know if it's still like this, but like through the whole hallway, like they actually got like Keith Harrington work.
I was there not long ago, and I was finna walk out with something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie. I was in there, and I'm like, listen.
It was real close.
You're not lying though. Facts.
He has one that sticks out the most. Like I don't know if that shit was in my dentist's office, like or in the hallway, but he had one that said crack is whack.
He's got that fucking hospital on lock. Big ups, Keith Haring. Woodhull Hospital, check it out. It's like a museum up in there. If you ain't injured, go get yourself injured. Psych.
and shout out to Woodhull Hospital, man.
They helped me out. They
if you
over
got
here.
burnt and shit, and you looking for some meds, and you want to see some dope artwork, then Woodhull's the place to be. Stay facts.
I don't know about getting burnt, but yeah.
I don't know about that shit either, but since it is PornHub December, I might as well mention it.
No, we out here.
Everybody's not out there fucking with a condom. Yo, let me ask you this.
Listen.
Now, I know you into graffiti, you probably into boosting, but are your niggas into bud?
A little bit. And this is why I brought my man Dirt Bomb in the building here, because my man is quite the connoisseur, and we spark, bro. That's really what it's about, dog. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, the life I live, it's not that 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I live the 24-hour lifestyle and shit. We don't get no sick days, medical leave, or nothing like that. But when we lit, we're on vacation and shit, and we on vacation often. My man Dirt Bomb out here, dog.
By looking at Dirt Bomb's bandana, you could definitely tell he's into the bud. Now, What strands y'all like?
Hit him with it.
Anything.
Yo,
man.
anything,
that gets
yeah,
you
this
high,
guy,
you
no.
gotta
Nah, don't
top
say
shelf.
anything.
This is not what you say, dude. Hit him with it.
Talk that talk, because I'm
him
sick
with
of
it.
hearing names like Sour, Dawa,
That's
Kush.
what I mean. Everybody got a name for some shit. You gotta open it up, look at it, smell it.
Hit him with it. Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, I smoke anything. Yo, I smoke swag. You got swag, yo, holler at me. I'm still looking for swag. These guys don't got swag these days, boy. Yo, where the dime bags at? Dime bags. Don't talk to me about strange, though. Don't talk to me about
the
strange.
brick is still out there. The brick is still out there.
Yo, how,
Strain wise,
Yo, all right.
The 420 family's heavy in the
Yo,
building.
all right, let me ask this. Dirt Bomb, where you from?
Jersey.
All right,
stand up.
All right, we gonna get this straight simple. Now, if I was to go to Jersey, like, what's the strand you would recommend me to smoke? What's the Jersey strand that's popping?
It's called Garden State Extracts. Holla at the boys. Garden State Extracts. They hold down. Nah, hang.
Garden State Abstracts?
Nah, you gonna find a lot of sour. You gonna find Gorilla Glue.
Gorilla Glue, yo, that's my shit right there, yo. I'm not gonna front. Anybody that puts me on Gorilla Glue, I'm stuck.
And that piff.
That's one of my favorite strands right there. Is that Gorilla Glue,
Yo,
man.
right now, I mean, people name anything, but when I smoke this shit, they say that's Gorilla Glue. I'm like, yeah,
Let me ask you
So it
this.
doesn't. Let me say this because we run a little bit short on time.
okay.
Goomba, you spoke earlier a little bit out it, but I wanted to end this conversation with this question. Leaving your mark. How do you? What's your plan on leaving your mark and why?
To the day I die, and that's why. That's it. So the plan is there is no plan. I just do what I do as I move, and where I go, I lay my seed, and that's it. I breed. You know what I'm saying? So Goomba will keep growing. He'll keep evolving. You know, shout out to everybody that notices him. That's it. Shout out to everybody that's getting up in the game right now. Facts right now, because the shit is crazy out here with technology and shit. So if you're doing your thing and you staying current and you staying consistent, shout outs to you, dog. Word.
No, that's what's up. And first of all, shout out to you and the
Bless
team. You guys came out here and showed some love. So real quick, all of y'all, if y'all want, y'all can give any shout outs or anything that y'all want to say to the people.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to my nigga Goomba, my
Hank.
smoke buddy. Everybody in Garden State doing their fucking thing, you know what I'm saying? Stop fucking getting this garbage ass weed like everybody's grow your own shit.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Stand up.
That's what's
everybody.
up.
We out here.
Nah,
That's all I gotta
it's
say.
no big
Shouts to
deal. It's
Goomba.
no
We
big
out
deal.
here.
Yeah, thank you. Yo, it's no big deal. I love you guys, yo. Thank you so much for having me. And
Appreciate you coming
I want
out.
to say I brought something for you guys. So I got a little canvas over here.
Okay.
My man Matt's holding it down. Good looks, man.
Okay, that
This is for
is
you guys.
dope.
I don't know who to give it to.
Oh, we'll just put it. Here so they can see it.
You know what I'm saying? So,
You just gave that to the TVH.
hey, that's for the team. So, you know, that's just appreciation. Thank you guys, man. Thank you.
Let me see. Let me see this. Oh,
I can't see. I'm
Nah.
trying to put it in the
Check it
camera,
out.
bro. I can't
No.
see.
this motherfucking shit is fire.
Yo, it looked like, it's basically, it's just me, dog.
When you was doing this, was you feeling blue?
Not at the time.
No, but first of all, appreciate that. But
Yo.
we definitely will keep this
Word
on
up.
the set. You will catch it up on some of our shows. You will see it in the background. And once again, we appreciate you, Goomba, and the team coming out.
Hey, thank you,
And shout
yo.
out to the 420 family, man. We appreciate y'all coming out.
Go
to us.
pip it out. Raise your L's, yo. Raise your L's.
And don't go nowhere, y'all. You know what it is?
Ayo.
It is PornHub December.
Yeah.
We're kicking it off tonight.
got-
Our first guest is in the building.
We
from
got a
the PornHub
we got a porn
December.
star in the building who got some motherfucking voluptuous lips. That motherfucking purple lipstick is popping.
So don't go nowhere, y'all. When we come back from this music break, we're gonna get into that second interview, y'all. It's PornHub December on the
Hey, yo,
Vandal Hour.
get your wet wipes ready.
Yeah.
Tell a friend, the Vandal Hour. We on. We lit.
Hold up. We gotta do this right. We about to start off a whole new segment. We about to have hashtag PhD get kicked off right now. We got PornHub December going down right now. I know y'all hear the excitement in my voice right now. Y'all don't understand. I'm in my element right now. I am in my element, yo, facts. I know I'm taking up your talk time,
Yo,
but
Swift.
I just had to do that
Hey,
real
yo,
quick.
Swift. Hey, yo, Swift. I hope that's the only thing that's excited on you. Hey, yo, PornHub.
You get the super pause for that, guy.
Hey, yo, Season 3, PornHub December. Tonight on the Vandal Hour, we have a new up-and-coming adult film star who's been doing her thing in the motherfucking industry. She's a businesswoman. She's a web designer. She's a sexy-ass chick. So it is my pleasure and the Vandal Hour pleasure to introduce to you, Vanessa Smiles. Vanessa, what's poppin'?
Thank you.
It's good to see you with some clothes on.
Yes, I mean, people don't normally see me with clothes on, so I thought I would wear clothes today to change it up, No.
We got cameras.
Sexy.
I'm just saying. I mean, you look great. You look great. I ain't taking nothing away from you. I'm just saying though.
And let me say this: this is the most vocal I've seen Swift.
Word, right?
In 3 seasons.
Yo.
There we go.
This is the most vocal I've seen him today. I mean, I just met him today.
Shout out to Swift.
Ayo, Vandals. That's y'all. Ayo, Vandals. Ayo, Vandals. Ayo, Vandals. It's so crazy. Like, if y'all day one followers and y'all been watching Swift spin on the wheels of steel, he's not even stuttering tonight. I stayed fast.
He's on his game. Listen, it's like he said, it's PornHub December here on the Vandal Hour, and we're kicking it off with Vanessa Smiles in the building. She's kicking off PornHub December here on the Vandal Hour with us on a Saturday night. So I know, fellas, if you tuned in right now,
Get your wet wipes.
Do whatever it is you got to do. We're going to get into this conversation with her tonight. There's a lot of things we're going to talk about. I'm sure Swift and Fax got a list of questions.
Well, one thing I could say is I'm still spending my Saturday night behind technical equipment.
That's right.
Nice.
That's right.
Nice. So we got you in the element.
It's not. I was about to say it's not the equipment that you used to, but I heard you got a motherfucking show somewhere on the airwaves.
I'm used to real technical equipment. I'm used to computers and, metal things always in front of me.
Bring that. You ain't used to Vandals and Mass Ninjas, though.
No, I'm not yet.
Actually,
I like it, though.
Actually, she was on a radio show before, if I'm not mistaken. She had a show with someone else.
Yes, I did. I used to have a show on Yak Radio, but let me just give a shout out to one of my actors, somebody I definitely used to work with, and business person I used to work with. His name is Papa Strokes. Shout out to him. He actually was the first person to actually introduce me to radio, period.
Dope.
And we had a radio show on Yak Radio, and we didn't finish that show, but I decided to continue on and can still do radio. And I decided to come to DTF and basically continue, my passion for radio and just speaking the truth. So I just...
Wait, time out for a second. How did you find out about DTF Radio?
Found out about DTF Radio through this lady named Nikki. She basically, I used to work with her, do a group that we had called Brooklyn's Triple X, where we would do promotions for different porn stars in the local area. So we definitely used to do shoots, all kinds of stuff. She told me about DTF Radio when it was in a different location, and she knew that Knowledge was here. Knowledge also has a show on the station with Lil Nat on Thursdays.
Digital Empire, that's the homie Knowledge. Shout out to him.
Yes. So Knowledge basically put the link up to set me up for here. And from pretty much that small chain, from me to Papa Strokes, then me asking Nikki, then Nikki asking Knowledge, and then Knowledge obviously asking management at DTF. And now we here, Smile 69 show and the Vandal Hour.
I'm assuming that Papa Strokes is a porn person too.
Yes, he's in a few of my videos. He's he's well known, and not even only just on my site, but several big, large entertainers. Shout out to Marley Triple X. She's worked with him.
Yo, let me ask you this.
Shout out to Team VP. He's worked with them as well. So, these guys are just as important as the females in the game. So I definitely give shout out to people when credit is due. So
Absolutely.
I always do that.
Let me ask you this. Did Papa have strokes, or did he catch a stroke?
Well, I guess he caught a stroke from his porch because I guess he took a break for a minute. But everybody does their thing,
Absolutely.
Names are names. So usually a lot of people, they pick their names, and sometimes it's completely opposite of their character, and sometimes it's exactly who they are. So name, I guess, is just sometimes it depends on who the person is and why they chose it.
Well, can you give me an example of someone's name who doesn't fit them? Because that was deep. I never thought about that.
Okay, one guy that I... Oh, yeah, definitely. This guy that I worked with one time, his name is Black Pipe. Now, when you think of Black Pipe, you think about I normally would think about some big black person, right? He's still black, but just a light skin, short, scrawny, you know,
He's like
not
Albie
the
Shore,
ideal what you would think would be black pipe. Even for me, Vanessa Smiles, I have a gap in my teeth. Not the normal traditional smile, but I still smile a lot. And then
It's a pretty smile though.
Thank you. I've been working on it. I brush my teeth twice a day. I try to floss as much as I can. And
Girls with
Yeah.
gaps is sexy, man.
Word.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I love women that have gaps in their teeth.
I used to hate smiling when I was
can't
younger
even
because
say
I
this
used to
is
be ashamed of the
disrespectful.
gap. I used to be like, well, everybody's teeth don't look like mine. Like I used to be on some other shit.
It's alright.
And, you know, kids. would be
It,
like,
it ain't
"Oh,
hurting you.
mouth."
It's not hurting you in any way.
If they had any jokes when they were small, they not joking when they're as adults now.
I was about to say some shit, but then I thought about it like, wait, she's a porn star, so this wouldn't even be
Yes,
disrespectful.
no, I'm
But, like,
open. I don't
when-
take anything as
When
disrespect.
you
It's
about
all
to
question.
perform,
Do
and
not
shit,
tell him that.
What?
Get facts.
When you about to perform and like a dude wants some sloppy top, like, dude, he try to shoot between the gap.
I guess guys guys aren't even that considerate to even do that. I personally believe guys don't even think that far. I just think that when guys are ready to come, they just like
Wherever
It's
is,
time to happen.
wherever there's space,
When guys get ready to come, y'all just be like, "Oh, I'm ready."
wherever there's
Wherever it
space.
goes,
I don't
it's
say
out.
shit. I don't say
Out
shit.
there.
I don't say shit.
Always aiming for the face.
I mean, how can you
always
say
aiming for the
anything
face.
like
So
that?
there's a place that you aim for.
Always.
Always.
Be
I'm saying some girls like it on
But
their
what
face.
happens if you don't make the
You
the
try
target?
again.
Oh well, shit hits
You
the
try
fan.
again.
But-
Practice. Perfect.
True indeed.
I usually aim like for a close area, but it usually ends up
depends the chick
further
I'm
away.
with.
Does it matter though where it lands though? Does it matter?
I'm gonna tell you this right
I
now.
like to laugh, so yeah.
Like, look, some girls, they like it on their face because they say like it's nutritional for their skin.
Yes.
Some of
I've
them
heard
like
that.
it in their hair, but I actually had a girl like got mad because I pulled out and bust on her jumpsuit and she flipped the fucking
Yeah, because you probably fucked her shit
You
up. and
fucked
she
the
don't know how
outfit
she
up,
gonna
nigga.
sustain out.
You fucked
She
the
don't know how
outfit
she
up,
gonna-
nigga.
Yeah.
Yo,
Fuck her
Females
outfit up,
want to
she fucked it
leave.
up.
That's one thing about females. Most females, they want to leave the same way they came.
Ah.
So if you mess
I was
up
gonna
with
get
their
into that.
jumpsuit, even with the hair shit, that's why females don't want you in their hair. If y'all could mess up our hair and put our hair back in place, we might be okay
Give
with
fuck.
it.
Yeah.
Yo, that
But we
shit,
know that once you put your hand in it, it's a wrap.
that shit is good for the hair. That shit like mousse.
Oh.
Something about Mary.
Ladies, I'm gonna tell y'all this: if y'all fucking and y'all don't want your hair to get fucked up, put that shit in a doobie wrap or
Oh
get a
my
shower
God.
cap.
No, and it's crazy. I mean, sometimes depend on the female. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some females into different type of shit. You gotta
Exactly.
know the type of chick you're dealing with at the time.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, like you said, because on the go, let's say like outdoors,
Yeah.
where we might be in a movie theater or something like that. In that case, that's a swallow case.
No
because
clothes,
Right.
no
There
there
is-
clothes.
wanna make
there
no
is
messes.
there's no messes going in and out. So people placing things, I guess, is just who it is and where you are. And it gotta be that type of fun type of person too. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to be open about that sexually. You know what I mean? Like to have fun with it at the same time. What you think you would say is the funnest part about sex for you?
I would say the funnest part about sex for me is location. I love, like when you said the movie theaters, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta do that one day.
Movie
I
theaters
love
crazy.
locations. I think locations are great. I think locations kind of change the dynamics of sex. It can either accentuate it and make it really hard and fast, or it could, slow it down. So some people don't think about locations. Most guys I know, they're just like, it don't matter where it's at.
Yeah, pretty much.
Get it on.
Nah,
It don't matter. Like,
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, I'm 40, so
Motherfucking wood and,
I'm 40, so man, like,
this wood and dust looking mighty fine right now.
I'm kind of late. I'm kind of late, but I think location is sex don't really change really, but I think location definitely changes. Like you said, it changes the dynamics. When you thinking somebody might be looking, or fuck it, they are looking. It
You might fuck a
changes.
little faster.
Yeah, or you might put on a show. So
Exactly.
so I think
Word up.
I think
Alright,
location mean a
since
lot.
We talking about sex and location. I remember one time, like I was busting some girl's cheeks. It had to be like 8 in the morning and shit. And her mom's just banging on her door like boom, 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 calling her and shit. And she's like, "Mommy, I'm coming." And me being the asshole that I am, I'm like, literally. That was some funny
I would have
shit.
said me too.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad you decided to do PornHub December, man. Let me just say that. I'm glad you did.
Shout out to PornHub. They've definitely promoted my videos.
Yeah, I looked them
I've
up.
got a lot of joins from Pornhub and
I was
other
looking at
sites
one of
like
your
that.
videos.
Yeah,
Fax was just showing me one of your
Shout out to
videos
Pornhub.
on our break. He still has it like saved in and logged in his phone.
It's okay.
I want to ask her a question.
Go ahead, talk Swift. That's our.
Talking about like doing locations and stuff. Do you consider yourself an exhibitionist?
What is that exactly though?
Yeah, because I have no idea either. I've heard the term. I have no idea.
You basically like to fuck outside. You don't care if people are watching. Happen to get a couple of
That's two different things. I'm about to say.
If people are watching, I might be like, it depends on how long you're watching. That's my only problem. Like if you there and you're like how you're watching. If you watch from afar and I can't see you,
then you don't even know.
if you start watching and then you're standing in front of me where I can see you, and I'm like, okay then.
What if you're on the patio?
Keep them. You gotta keep talking to the mic. Talk to the mic.
All right, so let me ask you
I'm all
this.
good.
If you were somewhere like fucking in public and I just happen to pull up like I'm staring for like 3 minutes, but then you look again and like I'm standing there with my willy out, you let me join?
Not if you're a random person. No, I kind of don't do random people. But if we plan it out in the scene, like I hired you or you already know that you were gonna be in the scene, and we planned that scene out, I would so do it.
Okay.
All day I would.
I'm gonna say this,
You
man.
hiring?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I just
From time to time.
yo, I did some research also. I did some research.
Niggas
And
in porn ain't never
there
seen
is a
like mine.
specific video I gotta ask about, man.
Okay. Talk about it.
I watched a lot of. I don't watch. To be honest, I use Pornhub.
Let's rephrase this.
Everybody watches porn.
No, this is what I'm gonna say.
Everybody.
This is what I'm gonna say. I say I don't watch Pornhub.
Okay.
I use Pornhub because that's the most popular one.
Okay.
To make it Pornhub December, but I'm actually a fan of XXNX.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
I know that.
So I went through all your 3-minute videos because it seems like they don't put nothing past 3 minutes on your joints.
I don't put anything past 2 minutes.
Like when it gets real good, you stop
you
it.
Go to Vanessa Smiles, XXX.com.
Yo, when it
or
get-
RatchetBJ.com for the full
Yo,
video.
when it
There
gets
you go.
when it gets to the good parts, you stop it on XXNX.
Oh, yeah.
But there's one scene that
Some of
you're
them-
in a car
Yes.
and like is it like outside public?
King
Like
of Diamonds Parking
I
Lot.
done fuck
To be exact.
I done fuck to that scene.
Okay.
But like that shit is crazy, man. Like how did you come up with doing that scene?
Well, the guy who was in the video, shout out to Q Dingoes in Miami. I always get shout out when shout outs do.
Of course.
We worked together on a video prior to that, and then we came together to do a video for both of our sites. He wanted to film a video on the I-95 with me giving him a blowjob. I'm like, I don't know how that's gonna work. You're probably gonna get me and you killed on
Man, you that
I-95
good?
driving.
Okay.
So we passed by KOD. I was like, okay, that might be a great spot. We went to the parking lot, and then the end
happened.
result is on the internet.
That was a great film.
Yo, nah.
me and the girl liked that film.
There you go.
So I'm gonna say that.
Fuck for all. And you know what's crazy about having a female porn star up here on the Vandal Hour? First of all, it's internet radio, so we can say whatever the fuck we want to say.
Sure do.
And let me ask you this, because it's 2016, we're going into 2017, we're going into a new year.
Yes.
And
Less than a month.
I'm glad we have a female porn star in the building because I want you to address this situation.
No dudes was gonna be here anyway. Just
Of course
let you know
not.
that,
Of
bro.
course not. But the fact is,
But shout
there's
out to the male porn stars
Oh,
out there. They do. They
Facts
have
on
a
wax.
lot of hard work to do. I tell y'all that.
Yeah, we're not shooting them down.
Literally.
We're not shooting them
Literally.
down. We're not shooting them down. We're not shooting them down.
Of course
but we,
not.
And
But
y'all
we
have a lot of hard work to do with y'all ladies at home, I'm sure. So.
Of course.
facts.
And speaking of, this is why I brought it up. PornHub December was a very important issue. I'm glad you brought it up. Because we're going into 2017. We're going into a new year. Sex is everywhere on TV and everything. Now, I wanted to ask Vanessa this, so you can tell the females out there if they don't know already. There's a lot of females out there that don't know how to give head correctly. In your opinion, what is the correct and right way to give a great blowjob?
Oh man.
That was a good question.
Ladies, take
I
notes.
think it depends on the guy. Like you have to look at your reaction from the dude. And like I always say, one thing that works for one person might not work for the next.
True indeed.
If you are giving head and a guy is going, ooh, like he looks like he might slightly be in pain, then yes, you're doing the
that's a
wrong thing.
motherfucking problem, yeah.
But if
That means
there's
there's teeth involved.
if no teeth are involved in blowjobs at all. But it's more so you gotta definitely focus. You have to. You're working on your breathing. Sometimes you're not breathing, depending on how far you're stuffing stuff in your mouth. But it's a lot of things that go to it. But I normally make sure that females are focusing on the guy's reaction. See, for me, when I was younger, I was never, before I turned 18, I never gave head. I was always on like, oh, I'm not sucking
doing
dick.
that, nigga.
Like, I was Brooklyn chick from East New York. Hell no, I ain't sucking dick. Fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Like, what I look like sucking dick. But I was on a different mindset. I didn't understand what blowjobs could do, i.e. what it could get me, and also i.e. how guys respond to it and what they actually enjoyed from that versus even me receiving at the same time. So when I started to actually do blowjobs, I just asked the dude who I was with. I was asking him, I was just like, well, what do you like? He was just like, I want a girl to suck my dick this way. I would start doing it. He would push my head or do this way. He would push my head or go this way. So I normally...
He sounds like a pimp.
Word.
No,
That's how like pimp action right there.
No, he's another porn producer as well.
It sounded like it. It sounded like it.
Yo.
Something was up.
That's the person I am. Like if I get into something, I'm like, how do I do this? How do I do that? So if a female want to give head, I say ask him what he wants.
It is true because a lot of chicks back then, you know, they would hit you with that. I'm not sucking dick. I don't suck dick or this, that, and third. Whatever their story was. But now it's changed.
Yeah.
The ball game is changed. Now you running into the chicks that like, oh, I got the best head game. I don't know what the bitch you with. So I just wanted to know if there was a pointer you can give some of those rookies out there to make sure they don't fuck up somebody's late night blowjob.
Sinatra lining one of y'all up tonight.
They have to be heavy talented.
Yo,
they have to be.
Vanessa, let me ask you this. Like, you have a pretty smile, right?
Thank you.
And like, what the fuck? Damn.
He wants to be in the business.
He
wants to be in the business.
He sound like he's caught up.
I was
He's
about
caught
to
up.
ask you a question. Like,
Facts or wax need a 5-minute bathroom break.
no,
And we're gonna get this back together.
Because we'll turn this shit.
I'm loving
we'll
y'all
turn
show
it,
right now. Y'all are teaching me how to run my show right now.
I don't need no
Like,
bathroom
I'm
break. Like, we'll
learning
turn
so
this shit
much
to
from y'all.
Pornhub
Y'all are
December real quick. Like, we got the table. But fuck all that. Yo, like when you giving a nigga head, like you always smiling and shit. Like you ever smelt like a pair of balls that made you frown?
Yo, like if that would be the case, so luckily I'm a producer. So if I have a facial expression that I don't like,
right,
I can make sure that nobody sees that.
Oh wow.
Now, is there a process? I'm actually shooting the films. Is there a process, male or female, that you go through before filming? Like, you know, is it like a mandatory shower scene? Like, I mean, a shower thing, or is like, oh shit, they got here. All right, ready to shoot? Boom, let's shoot.
Yeah, see, when it comes to guys, I'm very selective because guys kind of sometimes control the scenes. So I make sure that the guys that I work with are normally experienced. They normally either have been in videos and work with prominent people, so they know what they're doing when they arrive. When they get there, normally, most guys, they already know they got a shower. They already have testing papers. Weeks prior to the shoot, they already have testing papers on deck, ready for the female to even see. Female has that as well.
I would hope so. Some of y'all don't use condoms.
Well, that's why we have testing papers. And that's why, for me, I don't have a large amount of people that I film with. And I actually just started shooting without condoms recently. But even with that, I don't have a large amount of people that I shoot with. So I know on the back of my hand, like I don't even have a full hand to even count on as to how many people that I've had unprotected sex with within the last month, you know? So most people, they don't have that track. But I think that as long as you are disciplined with anything that you're doing, then you can operate and you can consistently move forward with your business. There's more females I feel like out here that aren't even in porn that don't even think the way that I do.
Wow.
They damn sure.
That's a fact.
They leave after the club or whatever. They're just, hey, let's do it. Like that's never been me. So I got into this in a certain mindset and I've been able to keep my certain mindset. So I just think that's all about who you are. Like,
you know what's
crazy?
crazy? I used to always tell that to all the chicks I used to be around with. I mean, some of them on the opposite side where you're in the business of it. You know what I mean? Some of them, there's a lot of girls out there that is just fucking. They're not just in the business out of it. And I used to tell them that you might as well get into porn.
What kills
you
me
like
is
fucking.
when I'm trying to find females and I'm looking for females and they're advertising sex for very low rates.
We know
and
one.
I try to ask
Yo,
them.
let me just say that. Hold
and
it for a
they
sec.
look at me with disgust.
Yo, hold it for a sec. Hold it for a
Like,
sec.
oh, no.
Hold it for a sec. I know what. I think we might have a person for your for
fully
you.
motivated.
We have a person that's fully motivated.
If you guys do, let me know.
She's been asking the girl.
Listen, I run into people in this kind of world, like I know a lot of females.
She's Spanish too. You need some Spanish girl.
For these girls.
I know a lot of females. We were just having this conversation
a couple of days ago,
and she brought it up to us.
Yeah,
this was something just because she know the platform that he has and the stuff. She's like, well, I'm thinking about getting into this video side of things, and I'm like, you know, we gave her the information that we do have, but now knowing somebody and maybe we can work something out.
Yeah, there are a lot of there's some producers now who do content exchange where they're not really paying females, where they're just pretty much two
man.
people get together. That's like when a
Just
female
wham and bam.
producer and a male producer, they get together and they film a video together, and both of them take the copies of the video. That's content exchange. And then there's just regular porn producers who will just hire a female. Hey, I pay you, the female model. I pay you, the male model. And you guys go home, I own the video. So for me, I do a little bit of both, because when you do paid shoots, it's exclusive videos.
That's right.
You know, that's videos
And with
that
the
only you
internet-
have. That means nobody
Alright, let me
else
ask
can get
this.
it anywhere else but from you. So, and I think exclusive videos sell a lot. So the people
Absolutely.
who taught me how to build websites, shout out to Mike Dirty. He's one of the people who taught me how to build websites and taught me how to do videos. I don't do it in that particular format the same way, because I use different programs now. But he was the original person who taught me how to build websites and all that kind of stuff. So from there, I've been able to graduate, do my own things. Now I have my own websites, and I'm hiring females. So females like that are
We will talk.
perfect.
We will definitely talk.
We're gonna introduce you to her.
Yes.
Sinatra keep looking at me like, what the fuck is this nigga gonna
Because I
say?
know you got something lined up. I'm just
Nah.
waiting for you.
I'm just cracking up. Like, she's actually getting paid to do this shit. Like, every time I go on Snapchat, it's this girl. Like, I'm sorry if I'm putting you on blast, one fat booty, but every time I log on, like, she's sucking dick. Now, let me ask you this.
I
Like,
heard females do that. I haven't.
Yo, on
gotten
Snap-
around to
yo, on
that.
Snapchat
Snapchat's
is
the new
crazy.
hustle.
I've
That's how the
seen
conversation
that.
started.
I haven't.
That's how the
done
conversation
let me
started
ask
with
you
the
this.
chick.
If I wanted to get my rubber mask and my third leg in the industry, like, who do I talk to? You or who?
You can talk to, I guess, anybody. For the most part, you can always contact people via Twitter. You can always contact people via email. Most of the time, for me, when people want to contact me and get interviews, I get guys sending me the dick pics, all kinds of stuff. I don't look for a lot of guys. My main thing is looking for females. I already have guys.
Yeah, you know what million niggas want to bone and is willing to bone.
It's never a
You
shortage.
never gotta pay me.
honest.
You never gotta pay me.
It's never gonna be a shortage of male porn
I work
stars
for- I work-
in the business.
Sorry,
I work
there
for-
isn't, but
I-
there is a shortage of female.
I work for
porn stars.
weed.
There's not a shortage of females sucking dick.
I work
Yo.
for weed and women.
It's crazy, right? I was talking to one of my friends earlier, and like they told me like, yo, most favorites graffiti writers like send them dick pics. Now, yeah, like graffiti writers off the chain. Yo, mom, all city, look, my dick, wanna suck it? True story. Now, you being a female like porn star and shit, like you don't even spray paint walls and shit. Like, how does that feel like when you actually like open up your DM and like you see a dick pic, but it's not business related?
I'm so used to it now. It's not like it's. I close it immediately. It's just like, okay, all right.
And you know, Instagram's doing this new thing now, like Snap. You have the disappearing pictures and photos now. You can personally send a message in Instagram now that
under a person's
disappears.
photo.
That doesn't
you
stay.
can delete the message that
No,
you
like
sent?
like Snapchat. You know how after you see it, it kind of goes away. Well, now Instagram is working out the same thing because it business-wise on this adult film
That's what I
side,
see, the little
there
business thing, yeah.
everybody's catching on to this wave. And let me ask you this: Vanessa Smiles is in the building, y'all. For everybody who, if you just tuning in,
Yeah, give her hand claps. Give her the hand claps.
Vanessa Smiles is in the building.
Our first adult film star for PornHub December.
As we shouted you out, people are going and watching your videos as we speak. People are asking,
they are watching.
what size are your breasts?
Okay. People always ask me that. When I'm at my smallest, I guess I could say a 38F. That's the normal size.
38F. If you
I
missed
have
that.
like a lot of bras at home. Like,
Wow.
see, for me, when
Now
I go
you
to,
said, hold on. You said when you're at your smallest.
yeah, because like my weight has been fluctuating. Sometimes
Okay.
I get on my diet shit where
I seen a small picture of you on your own Instagram on the bottom.
Yeah, see on the bottom. You see that?
That wasn't a shot. That wasn't a
Gym
shot.
tomorrow, like, all right.
No, listen.
But no, like my weight fluctuates, so.
I actually thought that because I thought there was like, you know, women bodies, they do magical things. So I said
do.
maybe at sometimes during whatever it is you're doing, maybe feel bigger or might get bigger. I don't know. That's why I asked that question. And
One time out, man. I got something to ask.
30, the F is
38F
that's
is like
crazy.
the basic size. Like I have
That's
another
ba-
bra.
that's-
That's
there's
like
nothing basic about
Yeah,
us.
Sometimes like
All right, Vanessa.
Where's that basic at?
Vanessa.
it's a basic size.
Vanessa,
you know?
I got a question to ask you.
Yes.
Well, you know, sometimes porn scenes like they don't show everything, but are the nipples like the size of Tic Tacs or peppermints?
We gotta.
Tic Tacs or peppermints?
Yeah.
Peppermints. It wouldn't be Tic Tacs.
Okay. I'm saying you do have some girls who have big titties with like the world's littlest nipples. So
my nipples are kind of
these
small.
questions
They're not
do I
that
ask?
big, but I normally personally don't like big nipples that much, so I'm all right with my nipples.
Can I see and taste one?
I have a question,
Well, there's
man.
some circumstances to tasting any part of me, so we have. But that's a whole
I have a question. What's the difference between amateur? What is the criteria for a porn to be called either amateur or pro?
That's a great fucking question.
I normally see a lot of people, they mention amateur porn and professional porn. And for me, I consider myself an amateur porn star. When I think amateur, I think personal. I think homemade. I think anything that you pick up a camera and decide to film on your own, in your own venue, whatever, how you did it legally. then that would be amateur porn. When yeah, and when
So that's like a chick using a selfie stick to record herself?
not amateur porn.
Yeah, you know why? Because crazy when you use the term like amateur, like if you say like amateur athlete, means like, in the beginning, they got learning stages, but there's some chicks where I live, we call them porn stars now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
with no films under the belt.
Yeah, so that is a good question when it comes to,
They got
that
films
industry.
under the belt, they just don't know about it.
Amateur doesn't mean
And
talent wise.
They waste their time because see, this is the thing. Why shoot a video in the hallway with some random project dude when you can film a video and sell it while you sleep?
With a project dude.
Shout out to the project dudes in the videos.
The project dudes out there. That's some great projects.
Winsburg Projects,
That's some
baby.
great project dudes. But I'm just saying,
Vandals.
the video, I meant to say, the video that you make in the project hallway, you're not probably going to be able to sell that anywhere else if you just make it in the project hallway.
Here's something else, man. What type of man are you attracted to sexually?
Bosses. Any guy who's a boss, businessman, any guy who's more interested in his business than me. Most females won't want to admit that, but that is the honest truth.
That's some deep
That's
shit.
interesting.
They always
You
be on
threw
some
me
shit
for
like,
a
I
loop
want you
there.
to
Yo, how tall are you?
now.
How tall are you?
5'4".
Get the fuck.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about you.
That's my height. I swear
The
you
reason
saw
why
me.
I'm saying that
It's crazy.
is not. I seen some shit on Instagram and they would say like, if you 5'0" to 5'4", you're a pure slut. If you're 5'5", you're something, and if you're tall, you're like you're a square. Yo, that's
That
crazy.
is not relevant. Okay? Let that be clear. There's a lot of squares that people would be surprised that are actually squares, and there's a lot of people who are just straight up freaks.
Amazon whores.
People see as squares. I believe the average everyday walking around non-porn person is more of a freak than people are in porn.
Facts.
I swear to God.
Yo, let me ask you this.
I know a few.
How do you choose? Like, do you walk in the room and automatically know this motherfucker he's about that life or she's about that life? Like, how if I want to walk into a room because I picked the wrong ones. I picked the ones I don't want to do nothing, but I always get chosen by the whores. So let me just say this.
Hoes always choose. That's the
Yo,
thing.
I respect it. So I'm saying, how do I walk into a room and know who's with the shits? Like, what do I look for?
You gotta feel that out. See, that's the thing. Some guys, they aren't willing to go through feeling it out. They just want to go in a room and either they want to automatically get it, and if they don't automatically get
How
it, they
do
on
you
some
feel
shit
that
like,
out,
I don't
though?
want it. You gotta feel it out. 'cause
How
you
do
gotta-
you?
Oh, wow. I guess by questions. Asking questions to kind of break the ice of anything, but relevant questions. Don't be in a club like being like, "Oh, did you hear about the election last night?"
Yeah, in a club.
That's what I say too. That's why I'm not.
He's like, how do you feel about Trump?
Yo, how do you
Let
feel
me get
about
you a
Trump?
drink
Yo,
while we
that's-
talk about this.
That's why I don't be scoring. That's why I don't be scoring.
So-
and I know
Even
why.
though it could be a relevant topic,
Yeah,
it could be something important to talk about, but I guess
You're right, time, place.
and place is always essential. It's always essential.
Is there something, Vanessa, that turns you off? Is there something in sex that you like? That's not me. I don't like
dudes. Thirsty dudes.
that. I'm pretty sure a lot of women would agree with
And when
that.
I say thirsty, I'm not talking about like a guy describing, like if a guy's like, "Ooh, you look good. Damn, you look good. Oh, I like the way you suck that. Oh, I like the way you do this." That's not thirsty. My problem, thirst, is when you decide to put your hands on somebody. When you decide to touch with your eyes and stuff like that. But outside of that, and even when guys are thirsty, so quote unquote with their eyes, I even understand that to a respect because it's just like you're so infatuated with what a woman has or female has, you want to touch it.
You know,
so I still even understand that to a retrospect.
And you know what's crazy that you said that, because the average woman, she walks by, we see them, guys, we see them, we all look, we're like, oh shit, if I'm with the peoples, we'll say something. But you be an adult film star, they see you more open, you know what I mean?
Right,
and probably naked and having sex. So when they see you in person, how does that, being now in the industry, do you get that a lot when you walk around and like you walk in the room, somebody's like, oh my God?
Because I try to be either in cars or most of the time I'm at home editing most of the time. But the only time somebody did recognize me was I was at Broadway Junction when I was taking the train. And this guy, he was just like, oh my God, I watch your videos all the time. And he was respectful. He was just like, I watch your videos. And I actually appreciated the fact that somebody was watching me. Somebody who lived in the same city as me knew about something that I created. So it wasn't on some shit. I was just like,
and on some respect.
I was like, oh shit, this nigga
That's
knows who the fuck I am. Like,
Vanessa,
so I was actually excited about that. It's super dope. I'm always excited when people find out about me.
Yeah, show
as
love,
long as
man.
Somebody don't put their hands on me or nothing like that. I'm like, oh,
Let me
show
ask
the love.
You know?
Vanessa, let me ask you this. Do you fuck the same way on and off camera?
I don't really fuck off camera. Like, I'm not intending to say really. I don't fuck off camera. Like, that's not what I do. Like, my main
when you
thing
home
is,
with your boo thing busting
I don't have
cheeks,
a boo
you
thing. I
fucking
live
off
a-
camera.
I am
the
the college
BTS.
graduate in the basement by herself. I just want to make that very clear.
Shout out to the college graduates out there.
See, and that's another reason, like, people don't understand. I got into porn by actually not being in relationships. I was very sexual. I knew I was sexual because I was masturbating a lot. Okay. So I knew I wanted to express myself sexually, but I didn't want to just express myself sexually with just one person, because normally when that happens, females get attached to the dude that they express themselves sexually to. And 9 times out of 10, I can't say 9, maybe 5 times out of 10, that guy might not be as attracted to her as she is to him. So for me, I kind of stayed away from that, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna express myself sexually in a realm that I can control it and that I can actually have fun with it, and in a realm that I can make money from it. And pretty much porn came into the picture because I started to build my
How many times a day you masturbate?
Not that often. Actually, probably like maybe twice a week. Probably about twice a week.
When you first got into it, how many times you was doing it?
I think when I was younger, I used to masturbate a lot when I was real little. Like when I was like a kid, like I used to be like 5, 6 years old. I used to be humping the bed. I actually got popped for humping the bed when I was very little.
You a squirter?
I was humping. No, I'm not a squirter. I have a concept about squirting. I personally believe it's pee. Some girls say it's not pee. So I don't know. I don't squirt. So you have to ask somebody who squirts.
Has anybody tried to make you squirt?
Yeah,
Like,
but
actually
I tell
go.
them that it's gonna be pee coming out, and there are guys on shoots that's like, okay, all right, I'm like, all right.
Is there a type of porn that you won't do? Because there's a lot of fucking porn. There's different types of porn for you. It's PornHub December. You know, you got your rough porn, you got your regular, and is there something that you don't do? Like you won't, or maybe right now, maybe not in the future, but just right now.
No, like right now in the future, like I probably would never do anything with blood, scat, like feces, anything like that.
Definitely.
I might do a urine video where I'm peeing on somebody.
So
that
anal,
might happen in the future.
So anal.
Yeah.
So since you
those are crazy to me. Let me tell you, that is fucking crazy to me.
How about anal?
I can't say I won't do anal. I've never done an anal scene before. I'm a punk when it comes to pain, so that might, I don't know how that would work out for me.
So,
small dude.
Guys always say, for a small
so if
guy.
Ron Jeremy or Mr. Marcus ran down on you like, hey, yo, get out of here.
Yeah, I'd probably slow it down or stop it. Because for me, any videos that I make, it has to be fun. So if I'm gonna be in something and it ain't fun, I'm gonna be like, damn, this is.
You ever had porn midgets try to hit on you, like try to get some of that?
Yeah, huh?
Midgets?
You ever had like midgets in porn, like try to get some of that?
Midgets? I've never met any porn midgets. Had I did, I probably would have did a
Would
scene
you
with
fuck a
them.
midget? Because I have a midget fetish.
I would.
You have a midget fetish, Swift?
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that.
Oh my God, we are gonna talk
my
about
nigga,
that.
midgets are the fellas,
Did you hear that? Down, I have no.
Fellas, midgets are the illest. Like if you get a midget, like you don't even gotta do much. All you
let me
gotta
say
do is
this.
unzip your pants and they blow the grip.
We eat good pussy. Like I can't say that something's wrong with that.
There is 2 female
Y'all would fuck
midgets.
a midget bitch. Every nigga in here would fuck a midget bitch.
I'm gonna tell you why.
damn sure would.
I'm not all the way there yet. I'm not all the way there yet. But
Yo,
I'm gonna tell you what
I
it
will
is.
walk
I'm gonna
down
tell
a-
you what it is. Swift,
What?
I'm not saying it's nothing wrong with being a fat fetish midget, but let me say this. I know you saw this
You
then.
would fuck a midget, bitch.
Yo.
Some midgets be
Yo, y'all niggas want to see my dance?
And I have
No,
this
hold
one
on.
thing. I have this
Hold
one
on.
thing. I'm dying to have a midget like sit on top of me and spin her.
Oh,
while
right.
She's holding her ankles.
Like this guy has the whole blueprint
I want to do. Like,
ready.
You need to
Yo.
to porn write it.
There you go. There you go.
That sounds so dope.
Y'all want to see my dance?
Tossing for my birthday.
Yo,
Hold on. What happened, Fax? You have a dance?
I got
Any
a dance, my
females
nigga.
out there that are midgets, contact.
Yo.
Swift.
I got to dance. Like if I was to fuck a midget doggy style, like I put on a bed and do this. I go just like this.
This is
Yo, and that motherfucking dance, that shit is copywritten. So if I seen a nigga doing my dance, it's gunshots.
Oh, man,
let me
that's
say
so
this.
crazy.
Vanessa, you also, real quick, you have a show on DTF Radio, Smile 69 Network.
Yes, the Smile 69 Network show going to be on Sundays on DTF Radio from 9 to 10 p.m.
So make sure y'all tune in. If you were excited at any point in this interview, I'm pretty sure her show is turned up as well.
I'm trying to make it turned up. So anybody who wants to come and be on my show and be
absolutely,
interviewed
you
and
definitely got our support.
Yo,
Got our support. Now, the websites, where can people go to see you and support what you're doing?
Yes, Vanessa Smiles, XXX.com. Let me spell it for the people who want to spell it to them. VanessaSmilesXXX.com. That's Vanessa Smiles, XXX.com. My second website, my latest website, is ratchetbjs.com. RATCHETBJS.com. You guys can subscribe to either one of those websites. My contact information is on there. All of my videos that I've created are on there. If you guys go to tube sites, you're not going to get the full video. If you guys want to see the cum shot, you want to see the full video, you want to see all the details, you want to read the descriptions of the videos, go straight to the websites, just as if you were to buy an album. Go straight to the source and get the content from there. So
and you could catch DJ Swift teabagging bitches on the site too.
So listen, first,
hey yo, make sure y'all check out my motherfucking YouTube page. Yeah, I got one of those. Facts on Wax TV is lit.
yes.
so make sure you go out and support. That's Vanessa Smiles, XXX.com. All right, make sure you go out and support. And a big shout out to you for coming out to the Vandal Hour and being the first person of our PornHub December.
Thank you
segment.
guys for having me.
We appreciate it. Any shout out you want to give? Anything you want to
I want to give a shout out to Mike Dirty. I want to give a shout out to Team VP. A shout out to definitely Pimp Dread from Miami. A shout out to Q Dingos from Miami. Shout out to everybody who I basically work with. Oh, shout out to Max Payne. If I forgot you, I smoke a lot of weed, so I tend to forget things.
Oh, 420 friendly. Oh,
But
yeah.
outside of that,
Bob
I love
Marley
and
and
respect
chill.
everybody who I've ever worked with. And shout out to the people at DTF Radio who's opened me up with a warm welcome, including the Vandal Hour where I'm on right now. You guys have definitely shown me a lot of love and brought a new outlook to my platform. So I appreciate that.
I appreciate you here, man. And like I said, y'all, make sure you follow. Go to the website to see the full videos. You know what it is.
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
the show comes on DTF. What day and what time?
Sundays from 9 o'clock to 10 p.m.
Sunday, guys. I know you home. Everybody's home on Sunday. A big shout out to also our first guest, Goomba, who stopped by and share some of his little graphs history here
Yes,
with
he's
us.
talking about graphic art.
He gets busy. So shout out to him. That was our first guest. And of course, always shout out to all our viewers, our listeners, and our followers out there that make everything we do possible. Without you guys, none of this could really happen or go down. Shout out to the Vandal Hour team behind the scenes, everybody that makes our show possible and go on. And
Hey yo, December 6th, make sure y'all come out to the motherfucking Carmen Lounge and party with Facts on Wax, E. Sinatra, Mathematics, my nigga Neek HL, the motherfucking High Life Gang. They will be in the building. The 718 First Lady will be in the motherfucking building. We got a lot of fly artwork, so make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend.
And ladies, if you got a midget friend, hit up Swift on his Instagram. His
ASAP.
DJ Swift.
Midgets.
What is your Instagram? Give him your Instagram.
My Instagram is at DJ Swift 37.
Make sure
my Instagram, my Snapchat, aka Sugarfoot Slim. You know what's going down.
One last thing.
Go ahead.
Any females who are tired of sucking dick in front of someone else's iPhone, if you want to be paid to be in the scene, email me at vsxxxnyc@gmail.com or go to my website.
And if you're independent and you need a manager, you holler at me and I'll make sure you get to her. Peace, y'all.
It's only right. It's only right. It's only right that while we have Vanessa Smiles in the house, that we go to a classic and we gotta play it right.
You know what it is, y'all. It's the Vandal Hour live
What's
on
that? You go put it in your
DTFradio.com.
mouth.
Shout out to Akinelli, man.
That nigga's on
Peace,
my
y'all.
way,
Have a
man.
good night.